The Gold Coast has been a sensational location for everything that we've seen over the last fortnight, especially in this glorious state of Queensland. Picturesque beaches, plenty to do, plenty to see. And, well, what we have seen over the last couple of hours has been some amazing lawn bowls action. The Australian Open finals are well and truly underway, and plenty of names have been crowned and have been indoctrinated into the history of this great competition at the Broadbeach Bowls Club. Val Febo is my name for this men's fours final, and joining me once again, as she has done all day, is the one and only Alan Faulkner, MBE.
Good evening, Val. Thanks very much for having me.
Oh, my pleasure for this clash between Ray Pearce, Peter Taylor, Gary Kelly and Carl Healy in the blue. And, well, skipped by Ben Twist, Sean Baker III, Jack McShane and Joseph Clark, the two men's pairs champions from maybe 3 hours ago. What a final it was for them against Nathan Rice and Flynn O'Shaughnessy. Jack McShane winning with the last bowl thriller in the extra end. An absolutely amazing performance from the young 19-year-old. Both of them were splendid in every sense of the word.
Oh, it was an incredible game. Obviously, we only caught the end of it, but what a absolute thriller it was indeed. That's what you want, it coming down to the final bowl. He took his opportunity, and it was brilliant to see the celebration and jubilation with the boys, but equally the respect that they showed for their opposition. It was a brilliantly fought game from Nathan Rice and Flynn O'Shaughnessy from Helensvale.
Yeah, Nathan Rice drew 3 superb bowls with his final 3 of the regulation 18th end, and then was holding shot before the last of Jack McShane's deliveries in the extra end. So plenty of players on this rink and plenty of pedigree as well. One Open Championship each for Jack McShane and Joey Clark. Joey Clark, a 2-time under-18 boys singles winner here. Ben Twist, a 4-time champion, 2012 in the triples, now a defunct event. The 2021 fours and 2022 and 23 triples. Sean Baker, 2015, he won the pairs. Ray Pearce is a 2-time champion of the AO in 2019 in the pairs with Aaron Sheriff. In 2021, he saluted in the fours. Gary Kelly won the fours in 2022. Carl Healy was his fours winning teammate in that same year. Also won the triples in 2008 and the pairs in 2018. We're going to have a chat with the skips after their final bowls of these trial ends here. But Els, very reasonably stacked sides, to say the least. But in terms of close proximity, this one is really hard to pick.
I think all the matches have been close and well matched. And, yeah, this one, it could go either way. And I really think it's going to come down to who gets on top first and ask the questions. I think that first bowl, but I equally think there's going to be a lot of big bowls played by the back-end players. It will be interesting to see how it all unfolds. In terms of the conditions, what are you expecting to see over the evening? Because obviously it's going to get a little bit more, it's going to get a little slower with the artificial light taking over, the cool air taking over as well. It's definitely not going to be easy for the players to sort of adapt from these quick conditions that they would have had earlier on in the day and across the fortnight. But what are you expecting to see, and how are you expecting them to adapt? They're all world-class players, so they'll certainly adapt to the conditions. But, yeah, the pace will definitely drop off as the evening goes on, and it will just be the team that catches that and responds to that early. But I think with all these players, we'll see them not afraid to attack the head, and they'll certainly, play every shot with conviction. Looking forward to seeing what they can do. Our matches today, we saw Kelly McCarrahan get the job done over Kylie Whitehead's team in the first match of the morning, and then it was Serena Bonnell winning the second match on this rink over Louise Hoskins. But the skips are going to make their way down, and we're going to chat to them after their final bowls just to see how they're feeling and how they're tracking ahead of this contest. Both of them have been here before. Ben Twist, it's his 4th year in a row making a final at the Australian Open. Carl Healy tends to do pretty well. He's already had a loss today in the men's singles, losing in the semis to Cohen Litfin, but we know the pedigree that he possesses. Yeah, all players will very much be doing their own thing today, building up for the big game this evening. That's part of it, managing your time and your strategies to ensure that you still come out firing and ready when the game commences. And what I would say is Carl Healy is very much a student of the game, so he'll definitely reset from that defeat earlier to Cohen, and he'll be all guns blazing ready for this thrilling match that lies ahead of us. So obviously Carl and Ben are teammates in the Jackaroos. Ben with 128 caps and Carl with 92. They, of course, teamed up in the Commonwealth Games over in Birmingham in 2022, where they secured a silver medal together. As Val has already said, both very experienced campaigners here at the AO. And I would expect there to be a fair amount of noise and atmosphere tonight. We've, of course, got Gary Kelly, Irish international, world champion, always wears his heart on his sleeve. Very, very passionate player. He'll be known very much to the Australian community through BPL performances, through Club Dandenong. And he certainly will wear his heart on his sleeve out there this evening. Ray Pearce, of course, recently crowned world mixed pairs indoor champion. He is just off the win in Guernsey with Sammy Atkinson. So again, he's showing some fine form, and his partner Leanne Chinery was part of the Women's Open Fours medal winning position. So now I'll just hand over to Val for a chat with our two skips.
Thanks very much, Els. Looking forward to this fours final, and we'll start with the skip, Ben Twist, the orange skip. Twisty, you're in your 4th year in a row making an AO final. You love the greens up here. What makes it so special coming up to the AO?
Oh, it's just such a fantastic event and a fantastic venue across the 14 clubs, in particular here at Broadbeach, and it's just a pleasure to play, and it's nice to make another final, and hopefully we can do one more.
Now, you've seen what your young fellas have done, your 1 and 2. How impressed were you with what they were able to achieve in the men's pairs final?
Very impressed, not surprised though. They're 2 fantastic young players and great kids as well. They've been fantastic throughout the pairs and the fours as well, so certainly impressed but not surprised.
Final one, what would it mean to win another AO?
I'd mean everything. I mean fantastic, particularly with these guys. Young Joey, young Jack in particular, and then Bake. I've been good friends with Bake for many years, so I haven't won one with either one of those guys, so it'd mean a lot.
Well, good luck.
Too easy, thanks.
And Carl Healy, you love the big occasion, mate. You're in the fours final up here in the World Championships last year, the triples final as well. You're in another fours final. What makes you love the Gold Coast so much?
Oh, I'm just an old fella chipping away on good greens. No, it's fantastic up here. Where else would you rather be for such a massive event? And when you get the opportunity to play against really good humans like this team here and every other team we've played, it makes the game worthwhile playing. And like I said, where else would you rather be?
All 4 of your teammates, or all 3 of your teammates, are in pretty good form themselves. What makes you guys such a formidable quartet?
I think because everyone owns their position, everyone plays the position well, and we just get along. We're all good mates. We've all played together here, there and everywhere, and it's just good fun. We have a good load of fun.
You won 3 AO titles before. What would a 4th mean?
Look, that's why we're here. We're here to win titles. So this is the big dance. It'd mean a lot.
Go well.
Thanks.
Well, men's fours final about to get underway.
And just for the viewers at home, it is a game of 15 ends, and it's a re-spotted jack on the tee, which will play a big part in this game. We're expecting it to be pretty aggressive from both sides. Both sides not afraid to attack the jack. And Carl, as I said earlier, is a student of the game, very much a master tactician. So I think there'll be a lot of running for cover for the tee quite early in this game.
You mentioned Carl being a student of the game, Els, and that's exactly what he is. He genuinely adores this sport, and it's so good to see the passion, and we saw it during the World Boss Championships last year, and he knew exactly what they were achieving, and it's just wonderful to see such passion out there, and I think not just from someone with his experience, but someone with the not the lack of senior level experience, but they haven't had much, these 2 young fellas at the front end for Ben Twist's squad, but they're playing pretty darn well.
They certainly are, and what a great mentor they've got in Ben Twist. He's one of the best, both on and off the green, and he'll very much be mentoring and guiding those young players.
And Ray Pearce, nicknamed Razor, he's in some sensational form himself, having just claimed his maiden World Championship title at the World Bowls Indoor Championships in Guernsey. He and Samantha Atkinson got to go there after winning the Australian Indoor Championships in 2023. They went out in the singles, both at the hands of Malaysia in the quarterfinals. but they ended up defeating England in the deciding match in a one-end shootout for the title. And Els, playing over in Guernsey, I'm sure you've played there a couple of times over your career. You know, what makes it so different here, the indoor circuit? It's so different to what you're seeing at the Australian Open, but Ray's is able to translate it both ways.
Yeah, and of course, let's not forget, you know, Ray was an Australian Jackaroo. He's represented the country in Asia Pacific Championships and has done very well in terms of medaling. But yeah, I think the big thing over here is that people are used to adapting from indoor to out. Back in the UK, the green speeds are very different, so it's two completely different games. Whereas over here, because the speed's fairly similar, it's a little bit easier to adapt. But of course, indoors, you haven't got the wind conditions to deal with, but you do often have changes in temperature, which small changes can affect how the green actually behaves. So again, it's just about reading the conditions, believing what you see, and making those adaptations.
Well, how will Jack McShane and Joey Clark adapt? They spent a lot of time on green 4 today. Now on green 1, where these two 19-year-olds met in the 2022 under-18 boys singles final. So they've got experience on this very rink. It's a little bit earlier in the day. Sun wasn't setting, but they're still both around the jack. Here's Peter Taylor, 2020 Australian or Bowls Australia Male Bowler of the Year. Very handy in his own right.
Yeah, he's a great competitor. His Tails, as he's affectionately known.
And that is 2. Sean Baker strides to the mat.
Yeah, Sean, he lives up here, but he, as well as playing for Club Musgrave, he also plays pennant, platinum pennant for St John's Park.
Massive crowd has remained. I reckon these two skips, Ben Twist might have said to Jack and Joey, make sure you go as long as you can, go an extra end if you need, so that we can get the big crowd after the main rink is done.
And the crowd is certainly not disappointed us. It's there, and I'm sure these bowlers are going to give them a show and plenty to cheer and clap for.
So as you alluded to before, Ellen Faulkner, 15 ends is what we're playing to. 2 bowl 4s, so 8 bowls for each team, no time limit. So you can take as long as you want. And if it's mathematically impossible for a team to rectify a deficit with an end to play, so say if you're down by 9 or more with an end to play, you can't win, or finish before the full allotment is played.
I just have a feeling it's going to go all the way to the wire.
Extra end, maybe.
Could be. It won't be the first one that we've seen today.
No. What a story to be if Jack McShane and Joey Clark went to 2. But we are getting very far ahead of ourselves right now because the skips haven't even played their first bowls of the first end yet. Gary Kelly as well in this lineup. We know the quality that he possesses. He's in some scintillating form himself, having taken out another BPL title in February with the Melbourne Pulse. He was named MVP of the tournament and played in the All-Star team. Before that, he went on and won his maiden World Championships gold medal in the pairs at Helensvale, defeated Aaron Tees and Aaron Wilson. Made the move out here close to 10 years ago, I believe, Gary Kelly, to further his bowls career. Plays out of Warilla. Ben Twist, very close.
It's a very good effort there from Ben.
So 1 to blue at the moment. So in the quarterfinals, Ben Twist's team were able to overcome that of Cody Packer, Damien Delgado, Ben Hubber, Rob McMullen and Cody Packer. Ben defeated the team skipped by last year's runner-up, Nick Cahill. En route to the final, that was 17-14 in the semi at Helensvale yesterday. Yesterday, it was Carl Healy over the team, the stacked team of Wayne Turley, Sean Ingham, Aaron Wilson and Ali Forsyth, and won that 11-10 in a thrilling battle. And then they defeated Mike Carroll, Kevin Anderson, Ryan Burnett and Ryan Bester 17-12 in the semi-final. And Twist puts in his last.
Very, very close, mate. Doesn't change you, but you draw a touch, it's awesome.
What's Gary Kelly said?
Just saying very close for shot. Just encouraging Carl just to draw right into it, play a positive draw. Any touch is good for Team Blue. They like it. Can he get the jack?
A little nick of the jack. Did it add to the count? Mitch Mears, our marker, will leer in and wait for the verdict.
So one declared. Gary just having a look on whether we want to measure.
Sean Baker obliges, he's got the tape. Ray Pearce reckons it's 2. Gary Kelly will just get down and ensure of it. And it is just the one. So, Team Blue, strike first. Let's see what they do with the length.
Yeah, so Razor's just taken the mat up slightly. Going fairly long.
Have a look. Theme park cells. Is this your cup of tea?
Absolutely not.
No, I reckon you'd be fine. I went on the Batman one a couple of years ago. It's good fun. The Green Lantern one at Warner Brothers Movie World was... that's the photos of me on that ride are not flattering at all.
They can't be any worse than me doing skydiving.
That I would like to see. So this lead battle between Jack McShane and Ray Pearce will be fascinating.
Do they want to do another one?
So we spoke about the front three this morning in the match between Kelly McCarrahan's team and Kylie Whitehead's squad. How important is that going to be tonight? You feel like your leads need to, we said it, leave the head better than when you found it.
Yeah, it's all about every team member playing their part, as Carl alluded to in the pre-match talk. Play their role, just make it better for the person that comes after them. Yeah, that's a good bowl there from Jack. Behind the head.
Jack McShane, who, as we said, played an absolute bomb and a half with his final bowl of the extra end to win the men's pairs title, Gary Kelly might be having nightmares about him should they lose tonight, because they met in the singles knockout. Jack McShane knocked Gary Kelly out, 21-14. They met in the pairs semi-final, where he and Corey Wedlock lost to McShane and Joey Clark 19-7. And now they meet again. So will it be third time lucky for Gary Kelly, or will Jack McShane haunt him on the Gold Coast?
Very unusual stats though. I mean, what are the chances with all of the entries that they play each other 3 times in every single discipline?
Well, I think there was over 3,500 bowlers that have come to the Australian Open. So to play the same player twice in all 3, 3 times across all 3 of your events, it's bizarre.
Well, I actually had the same happen in the women's events. I played a lady called Sian from WA in every event.
Really?
Did indeed.
What was the record?
In my favour. Sorry, Sian.
Shouldn't have brought that up. I apologise. Not to you. So Gary Kelly. That trademark release of his. It makes for a great photo, that is for sure.
Certainly is. Currently, blue team are holding 2.
The sun has set on the Broadbeach Bowls Club and artificial light has well and truly taken over.
Gary just getting the tee with that last delivery. Ben calling Sean Baker just to reach and arrive, disturb the head.
Well, that's just knocked Peter Taylor's ball straight back up.
Good shot that far past, mate. We're here now. You can get back to count down there. That's a perfect spot.
Crowd here. So thriving and healthy. So many people watching on. About 3 deep towards the clubhouse at Broadbeach. A couple of the fours winners from earlier today in the women's fours here. Dawn Heyman right at home, Jackaroo watching on. Brianna Smith, Ben Twist partner, also watching on in the stands. Her sister Jasmine as well, I believe, is here.
Yeah, there's a big contingent from St John's Park. They'll be here cheering on their teammates. Ben's just saying to Sean, you choose your weight. It makes it hard with those bowls on the centre line. I can see a little bit of the bowl. Sometimes you're best to waste one early, just clear the decks.
And then if you don't get there, you kind of know what you have to do with your last. I've seen some brilliant fours matches on this very green late at night back at the Australian Championships. The 2021 Oz Champs in 2022. Western Australia defeating Tasmania in a last bowl thriller. Right on the rink, going in the opposite direction to where Ben Twist is bowling now, in the north-south. Mark Maisel putting in a wonderful bowl in that decider. But the stakes well and truly high for these 8 gentlemen. Ben Twist staying up at the back. I don't know how Carl's in a polo. They've offered hoodies.
Must be the adrenaline.
Maybe.
Some people don't like actually bowling in outerwear.
Fair enough. He does have a t-shirt on underneath, so he's not completely crazy. This one comes around, ends up in an okay spot.
Good.
So looking like it's 2 to Carl and his squadron.
Ben will change with this one. I think he favours the backhand, playing that channel there. Bowl on the wing gets him back into it. But he did have his first delivery on the forehand, but I think he's just, yeah, more leaning towards a backhand. Yeah, he's teeing up to play that shot.
Then twist. Doesn't mind it. Very good commentary there from Ben Twist. Pass, pass. Oh, hang on. No, don't go past. So 2 more. Our marker, Mitch Mears, has just made the Queensland Open State team. Very good at what he does.
Yeah, excellent marker. Very good eye.
So, good start to the Carl, or for the Carl Healy skip team. Ray Pearce, Peter Taylor, Gary Kelly and Carl leading 3-0 after 2. A lot of gentlemen in shorts. I don't know how. I've been cold for most of the day.
Brilliant start from Razor.
Ray Pearce is ice cold at the moment. Playing beautifully. Ray got back from Guernsey and went straight to the New South Wales State Championships. I think the pairs champion of champions. No time for jet lag because bowls never stops.
Oh, what a reply there from young Jack McShane. Brilliant.
He knows that bowls never stops because he was out at a presentation half an hour ago receiving a gold medal. And now he's back out on the green doing it all again.
Yeah, good bowl there from Jack. Just splits the 2 there. Razors.
So Jack playing out at Club Marylands in New South Wales. Had already won an Australian title back in 2022 at the Nationals, winning the men's pairs there on the same very rink, pretty much, that he did today's men's pairs, as Peter Taylor puts in a nice one, but Jack McShane still holding sway.
Yeah, brilliant bowl there from Tails. Change up the angles.
So green 4 at the Broadbeach Bowling Club has been a happy hunting ground for Jack McShane. That night took on Chris Lalive and Matt Lucas, where they killed Alan Faulkner. 8 ends.
Wow.
Lucas and Lalive down a full count with an end to play. Obviously, respot not a thing in the Australian Championships. They killed 8 ends. Do you know how cold it was by the time that match finished?
Cold and late.
Sick after that, so maybe I can blame Matt and Chris.
Let's hope that's not tonight.
No,
Oh, definitely. Well,
I
no
was-
respot.
I was feeling a bit iffy before that,
Okay.
if I'm quite frank. But no, I'm in tip-top shape after 2 glorious weeks up here on the Gold Coast.
Good job. Going. Andy, mate.
well, mate. Try and do a touchdown there.
So one at the moment to Ben Twist and his teammates. They're not on the board yet.
Of course, they were behind in their semi-final match last night and fought their way back.
Gary Kelly with a superb delivery.
Yeah, brilliant bowl there from Gary. Just plays that just overshot very well. Of course, he's got a massive drive as well.
I think it's a registered weapon.
He doesn't miss many with it, that's for sure.
That World Bowl singles final he played against Ryan Bester was amazing, and this too.
Oh, brilliant from Sean Baker.
Amazing.
He is, mate, yeah. An inch and a half in front. It's the gap.
So Sean Baker trying to wrestle back the shot and is successful.
That's a really good result. And draw it there.
Carl just calling for a draw, just fatten up the head. Get another one about.
What has Gary Kelly got?
Really good effort, mate. I'll play, Gaz.
That's the one to beat, mate. That last one.
He's in the area.
It's a good home to be in.
Sean just don't want to stick anything out high here.
Hasn't done so. So the skips will make their way down in this third end. We're playing 15. So this is their journey to the final for Team Healy. The quarterfinal yesterday against Ali Forsyth and Co. and Aaron Wilson, Wayne Turley, Sean Ingham. An amazing win. Tit for tat the whole time. The round 4 match against Callum Alberti of Western Australia. Carl was telling me about it and sounded like an unbelievable finish to that contest. One that he was very relieved to get through.
I think you always have at least one game like that in an event where it very much comes down to the wire.
I do like that there's something aesthetically pleasing when watching Forzels, when a bowl is good and then all the 3 men on the other side of the rink at the head get on their knees and on their haunches and watch it come in, because you know that it's coming and you know that it's going to be good. Also helps when you have a marker. And Mitch Mears is doing a great job of it.
He certainly is. Just needs to settle. Good bowl there from Ben. Gary just going to have a look at the angles here.
And the bonus, I think, for having these 3 gentlemen as your front 3, all of them are very good skippers in their own right. We've seen Ray Pearce come second in the MVP voting at the Bowls Premier League in BPL 12 when he represented the Perth Suns. Peter Taylor, of course, Bowls Australian Male Bowler of the Year. And well, Gary Kelly's a World Championship winning skip. So is Carl Healy.
And there's certainly fantastic calibre of players out there. And Carl is just showing exactly why he's double world champion.
Wanted it to run a little more, a gallant effort, but alas to no avail. He knows how close he was. Gary Kelly saying great try, and it really was. So Ben Twist with a chance to add in a second and get his team on the board.
Yeah, Ben will just be switching over hands here. Doesn't want to sit Carl's white ball down by getting the back edge of it. So changing over to the forehand side.
Last year's fours final was a cracker. Hopefully we might see the same this year as Ben Twist looks to come in. It won't get there, just the one, but they are on the board more importantly. 3-1 in favour of Carl Healy, Ray Pearce, Peter Taylor and Gary Kelly.
So I think they're going to go T to D.
Ooh, wet and wild. Let's have a look at this. Alan Faulkner.
Now that looks fun, doesn't it?
I've never been, and I really want to go. This looks like the most amazing fun. Speaking of fun, sitting here, watching some world-class bowls. Plenty to do in Queensland in June, that is for sure. You can even go to Wet and Wild, it's warm enough.
Yeah, the winters are phenomenal up here. And we've been truly blessed. I'm going to touch wood because there's one more day to go.
There is, don't
the
jinx
weather.
us yet.
Yeah, with the weather that we've had for the Australian Open.
Do not jinx us, Alan Faulkner.
I touched wood, it's fine. Great opening bowl here from Jack.
So last year's fours final between Barry Lester, Corey Wedlock, Aaron Tees and Aaron Sheriff against Brendan Wilson, Clinton Bailey, Scott De Jong and Nick Cahill was a 15-14 thriller. Nick Cahill had a chance to win it with his last and came awfully close to doing so.
And of course, Nick was involved in the semi-final last night.
Yep, lost to this Ben Twist skip team.
Good leading, mate. Well done. You're back, mate. I like it there.
It's been a brilliant finals day at the 2024 Australian Open. We've enjoyed every second of it. Plenty of champions.
Stop it over, mate. Now's a sort of foot or so.
Serena Bonnell winning here. There was the women's fours, Kelly McCarran, Emma Boyd, Leanne Chinnery, Louise Cronin. Vision impaired pairs, Jake Felberg and his director Cody, with Helen Boardman and her director Peter Taylor. Peter Doherty, sorry. I've done it again.
That's okay, Val. It's okay.
It's been a long day. Joey Clark, of course, and Jack McShane. Jake and Cody Felberg again in the vision impaired men's singles, or open singles. It was an amazing match against Calvin Rogers. Jake has now won 9 Australian Open titles.
You're up and about here,
It's an impressive feat, isn't it?
Great shot, Peter.
Peter
What a shot
Taylor.
there.
Lara Butler, of course. Jimmy Reynolds and Chris Flavel winning the multi-disability pairs.
Yeah, it's been a real festival of bowls today, isn't it?
It has.
That's a brilliant reply.
Good draw, mate. Gave another crack, mate.
What has Peter Taylor got?
Great try, mate. Well done.
Very close. Just gone in. Kind of feel that his first one to get the jack in the ditch will win the end. at the concentration on the faces.
They know what's at stake. That one also
full draw,
pops
mate.
into the ditch.
Gary Kelly just resetting himself.
Hell of an attempt, Gaz.
Gary
Fantastic
Kelly.
bowl.
This is why he's one of the most in-form bowlers in the world right now.
Ben Twist calling an aggressive shot here from Sean Baker.
Just rocketing into Jack McShane's. So what can Gary Kelly
Still a
do?
full draw, mate. We need to get that Jack.
So you want me to give it a chance?
Yes, please. Give it away, bad luck. Inland, the yellow there for 3.
So I'm plenty longer trail.
You're losing your bowl, mate. Just through it, yeah.
Yeah, so really important the communication there. So Gary's super clear as to what Carl's asking him to do, and Carl's confirming that it's okay that he loses his bowl.
Carl is one of the best communicators going around. So is Gary Kelly. Gary's watching intently as this comes down.
Just bending away.
Really good try. Good speed.
So opportunity for Ben Twist here.
So 1 to blue. Carl, such a reassuring skip to have. Very unperturbed personality, very calm, very philosophical as well. Big weight from Ben Twist. Oh, he did get the result. He cleared them both. So the only one that's left close now is his own teammates. Carl Healy, two-time world champion.
About 5-6 feet away from the giant.
Three-time AO champion as well, and Com Games silver medal in the men's triples in 2022. What a comeback that was with Ben Twist and Barry Lester. Twist on opposing teams. What has Carl done?
He likes it. He's looking for the bowl.
Oh, very close.
Wow, just rocked it.
Toucher, our third's up there with Jack. Look outside the touchers. Where's the toucher? Where are we going to beat? That one. Okay.
Again, Ben just checking how much room he's got to add another. Really important that he doesn't put this bowl next to the other one.
They don't mind it. Sean Baker is leering in intently.
Oh, that's a really good bowl there from Ben.
Angles there for the two of them, so get the jack and the two balls.
Gary's calling that Carl can get both. Inside edge of one and onto the other.
Carl Healy. Lines up. Big weight. Just missing the jack. I don't know how it didn't touch, but it didn't. And we're level. 3 apiece. How did that not touch?
I really don't know. This game comes down to millimetres.
It does. And I wish I was millimetres away from one of those coffees right now,
I was just thinking exactly the same thing.
because I do love a coffee. Coming from Melbourne, it'd be rude not to. But that was mightily close for Carl Healy. You're going to hit that more times than not if you're sending him down that close.
Yeah, he had a couple of options there. He had both bowls, or he had Jack in the ditch.
So as we near a third of the way through this matchup, we're at 3 apiece. We can't split them. So many narratives to come from this match. Jack McShane is one of them.
Oh, brilliant opening bowl again from Jack.
Surely it won't be long before McDonald's jumps on with the sponsorship for him. As Ray Pearce
Start, mate. Well done.
just comes underneath. Doesn't need to do much more with his weight. He was almost spot on.
That's all, mate.
That's a good positional bowl there from Jack. Ray Pearce will just be looking to fatten up this target. Has got a little bit of room there to try and draw the shot. He's chasing it, which means he likes it. Oh, that's a brilliant bowl from Ray.
Razor sharp. There's Dawn Heyman there, her partner Thomas Webb, fiance now, been engaged a year. He proposed up here at the Australian Open last year.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah. Wow, a year ago.
And they'll be playing at the Nationals later this year, Dawn and Thomas. They won the mixed pairs state title together in New South Wales.
Oh, Dawn had a phenomenal...
Taylor to insert himself.
Just pulling up.
Got the line spot on. Everyone has done something fantastic already in this match.
Well, this is a very, very good adjustment here from Joey Clark.
And he rocks in on Razors and then
Try
jacks.
and pass, mate. You're about 4 feet.
Still 2 to Team Blue.
On tails. Good shot, mate. Well done.
Oh, very good bowl there from Peter Taylor.
So they've got everything sort of surrounding the jack here. They've got bowls in front. They've got 3 or 1 sort of with a similar weight, 1 behind.
Yeah, it's certainly advantage to Team Blue. But what can Sean Baker do here? Just making sure.
You're the boss, mate.
Carl Healy saying, draw the boss. Has Gary Kelly drawn the boss? Oh, no, he has not. From 3 up, they're 2 down. And Jack McShane, his bowl was like a wicket keeper. Waiting in the slips, waiting to catch.
And the jack does move on here fairly quickly. We found that at a lot of the clubs actually.
Gold Coast Greens. Sean Baker. Rocks into Ray Pearce's. So they're 2 down still. This
2, mate.
Carl Healy
I'll be going that
skip
split.
team.
You get the 2 bowls, you make 2.
Runner or drive?
Drive.
Gonna see the big Gary Kelly drive here.
And we love the big Gary Kelly drive. After all that, they're still 2 down.
But he's given Carl more room.
Certainly has. Great effort from Gary Kelly. Cleared away a few things. So, they're 2 down at the head. It's Carl Healy's skip team. They've lost the last 2 ends. Carl will have last bowl. But when Ben Twist, you feel like he's starting to work his way into this and play some brilliant bowls.
Yeah, he'll certainly want to pass this one, get the first bowl close, start asking questions. Just needs to hold out.
Two.
4-hand drop.
Yeah.
Why just get your foot jack high, Gaz?
Yeah,
Can't
buddy.
see the jack there.
Right,
Carl
two,
just
get
asking
shot.
for Gary to put his foot jack high. Helps people, particularly when the light's a bit darker.
And it is dark here. Artificial light completely controlling how we see things tonight at the Broadbeach Bowls Club.
Your speed's pretty good.
Carl's weight was sensational.
Good enough to win it.
Just needs to adjust the line as Ben Twist trots back to the mat. They're 2 up. He'll look to try and negate any way that Carl Healy can get to this.
Ben Twist needs to hurry. Oh, he's got perfect line there.
So doesn't need to do much, Carl Healy. Just adjust the line. His weight was nigh on
Full
perfect.
speed. Come on, mate. What you like? Hurry now. Come on, Carl.
Carl Healy's very close.
Well played, buddy.
That's a
Work
brilliant
hard.
adjustment there from Carl.
He wrestles shot back and they regain the lead. 4-3 after 5. We are a third of the way through this final. We're none the wiser as to who is going to be hoisting the trophy. All he had to do was adjust the line, Alan Faulkner, and he did so to perfection.
He certainly did.
Of course, Aero, their new enhanced grip and actuality logo. Peter Taylor's rocking a couple of them, I think. Definitely the logo. Aero Bowls, the most used brand worldwide, the same line every time and innovating the game for tomorrow.
Brilliant, Ray.
Brilliant start from Ray Pearce for Team Blue. And Jack McShane.
Just dropping short. He was on a good track though, Els.
He was. It's just starting to pull up now by the looks of it. A few more short bowls.
Well, we knew this was going to happen. As it gets colder, the grass does become a little slower. Such a beautiful thing, the way conditions change and how you have to not just problem solve at the head, but you have to problem solve with the grass underneath you. Of course, it's a credit to the greenkeepers here at the Broadbeach Bowls Club. They do a brilliant job.
They certainly do.
This is the final match of the first finals day of the 2024 Australian Open. We've crowned a lot of people as we went through before. It's been a busy one. It's been a long one. We've been here since well before 8 o'clock this morning as Peter Taylor crashes into Ray Pearce. Holding a couple here.
Yeah, I think this is a good call from Ben Twist. Just play it early while it's there. The angles are good.
Oh, and that is brilliantly done from Joey Clark. Jack killed. And it'll go to the tee.
Yeah, good call there from Ben. I think sometimes go early. All these players have got all the shots in their armoury.
And that's the thing, sometimes you don't want to be negating 15 other bowls when you've got your last. And there's significantly less on the rink at the moment.
Oh, that's a very good reply there from Peter Taylor. Still room.
Good shooting as the crowd gets rugged up. There's a lot of jackets there. Still an abnormal amount of shorts for this time of the evening. I guess we are on the Gold Coast.
We are indeed.
It's great to see the support for this wonderful sport that has given the community here in Australia so much. Not just Australia, but around the world, that you would have seen Ellen Faulkner across the UK.
That's a fantastic event, and of course it's open to everybody to enter. And one of the brilliant things about it is that you could be drawn to play the world #1.
You could. Kelsey Cottrell or Aaron Sheriff.
Yeah, there's not many sports where you get that opportunity.
There's not, with the new World Bowls Series rankings released last night. All new, and the inaugural world #1s, Kelsey Cottrell and Aaron Sheriff.
And it really is a lovely sense of community. Everybody that you come up against, fiercely competitive, but really kind and nice with it.
Sean banked up something nice there. I had to.
It was only a matter of time, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
You did well to sit on it for this long.
I know. It's been killing me.
Oh, that's a brilliant bowl from Gary Kelly.
And he knows it too. Sean Baker. Now, Ben Twist doesn't mind this, but it does crash into that front bowl of Jack McShane. So 1 to Team Blue at the changeover.
The way that hand's playing, Ben's got a really nice shot there just to land the bowl.
What I've loved is that so many people are still here to watch this final. Ben Twist got there thanks to these scores. Beat the Nelson brothers and the Garrick brothers, 13-10 in round 4. Cody Packer, they knocked out the defending champions, but were no match for Twist's team, 15-5, and then last year's runner-up, Nick Cahill, skipping a team of his own, another team, and they got rid of them as well. Great effort from Carl Healy, just not getting there.
Still just the one, but brilliant try there from Carl. As Ben just tees up on the mat. And he's certainly hunting for that bowl. Carl urging this one up.
Carl Healy, is it going to make the journey? It's trying, and again, he just falls shy.
This makes it difficult for Ben. He's only one down. Changes the shot more to a draw.
So Ben Twist, St John's Park, Australian Open pairs champion the last 2 years. It was 1,092 days between losses for him and Aaron Wilson at the Australian Open. Nathan Rice and Flynn O'Shaughnessy eliminated them. Com Games silver medalist as well. So, one more to this blue team. And they lead at 5-3. They win multiple ends in a row again. And we're going 2-2-2. If the pattern continues, Ben Twist and his squad will probably win this next end.
Well, we do love a pattern, don't we?
Well, when you look at it in the end, you can definitely analyse matches a lot more detailed fashion. Of course, right at home, great partners of Bowls Australia, the naming rights sponsor of the Jackaroos, the Right Care right at home, Australia's premier in-home care provider. And Ray Pearce is feeling right at home on the rink at the moment.
I was just waiting for that comment.
I've saved it all day. All day.
So Jack McShane preferring the forehand in this direction. Razor preferring the backhand.
There you go, man. Good reply here, Jack. Hurry, buddy.
Oh, brilliant bowl there from Jack.
Can this kid do anything wrong? What were you doing at 19, Alan? Actually, you would have been doing pretty well at bowls.
I was playing bowls. I was a junior international at that point.
Okay, so you're the wrong person to ask.
But no, I was at uni, so I actually played all other sports and only really concentrated on my bowls when I left at the age of 21, which is many moons ago now. So yeah, I think for me it was important to continue to play my other sports. You develop different skills in doing so. Back in the day, there probably wasn't the same opportunity that there is now, particularly in women's football.
Yeah, it's gone gangbusters. England getting to the World Cup final last year and winning the Euros while we were actually in Birmingham for the Com Games. So that was very interesting to see how much focus was put on it over there in the UK. Peter Taylor just drifting under the centre line here. But he puts Ray Pearce's bowl behind the jack. It may come into play.
Yeah, Ben Twist's team has just got to change the shape of this head, because even though they hold one, it's very much advantage to Team Blue.
Perfect, perfect, Petros.
Still one. Peter Taylor, the only player out there to have not won an Australian Open title in his career. Jack McShane was the same 5 hours ago. But oh my, hasn't that changed?
What a difference a day makes.
Gaz, you mind getting the tee for me first?
Carl saying, do you mind getting the tee for me first? I love the clear, concise instructions from both Carl and Gary.
Play, Gaz. That's a great shot, Gazza.
And Gary's played this perfectly.
We didn't just get the tee, he almost sat right on it. Superb. Sean Baker now.
For a toucher, mate.
Gary Kelly's trying here.
Well played, mate. Great shot.
Very close. Not sure who's holding at the moment. Still one apparently for Jack McShane's bowl.
Can't really get the tee, mate. You try and put one around here. If you run onto the tees, okay. Oh, thereabouts, mate. Well done.
Well, Carl Healy just needs to crack an egg to make a multiple count here. He has, of course, got the big shot available to him as well as he's got the tee. But he's been drawing so well. Having a chat with Gary about which option. Of course, if he does go big at it and it stays in rink, he gives Ben Twist 2 bites at it.
So we're nearing the halfway point of this match. And this is extremely tense, and we know how strategic Carl Healy is. So let's see, what do you think he does here, Els?
Well, I'm actually not sure. I'm not sure what he's going to do. Like I say, he's got a couple of options. If he cracks an egg, he makes a multiple. If he hits and it goes out, he'll be 1 on the tee. But if it stays in rink, he gives Ben 2 goes at it.
He'll also have 1 though.
He's
Is he going for the tee?
He's going for 1 out the side, which suggests that he's going to play it with his next.
Well, it hasn't gone out the side.
Still,
Gone to the back of the rink.
yeah, it's still going to be the shot though if he does hit the target.
And if it does get killed, then they've got a couple on the tee.
Yeah, he's backing himself with his last bowl.
So not the worst idea. So Ben Twist will run down. Try and negate Carl. Where do you think Ben goes here? Does he get 1 on the tee? to cover?
I think he's got to be in that area. Give himself a bit of a range finder. He's trying to get rid of that one.
And he shakes it, but doesn't remove it entirely.
Yeah, mate, try and bump it now, mate. Yep.
Here we go. This is going to be big from Carl.
Hurry to it, Carl.
Well, not as
Hurry
big as
to
I
it.
thought.
Millimetres away.
He was very close. I thought it was going to go a bit bigger there.
I did indeed. I don't think Ben will be trying too hard here.
This might be a one and run scenario. So we get a little bit of noise pollution behind us. Ben Twist looking to send this one down. Safe line. And they take the one. It's 5-4 after 7 here in favour of Carl Healy, Ray Pearce, Peter Taylor and Gary Kelly as we near the halfway point of this contest. This men's fours final at the 2024 Australian Open. Our cameraman Brad has just gone for his jacket. He's getting a bit cold out here. He's done better than us. We've had ours on for most of the day.
We are undercover though, Val.
That is true. Haven't been in the sun.
Back to T to T. The preferred length of the Peach team.
Right now, Jack. Right up. Good starter, mate. Well done. Think about it, mate. You've done well, Ray. What a shot.
These are putting in the shot bowl there. Jack just needing to make a slight adjustment. A couple of options. Turn his own bowl or rest razors away. And if he does go wide, he'll be in a good finishing position behind the head. Everything for reaching here.
Closer, mate. Come on, Jack. Yeah, good shot, mate. Good shot.
Great effort.
On, mate. Change over, beat the last.
That's on the way in, mate. Close as well, Jack.
Joseph Clark going hunting here. Can he get the bowl?
Well done, Joseph.
Landed that perfectly. Well played, Joseph Clark. Peter Taylor wastes no time at all. Going for that bowl on the forehand.
Big one here, Joey. Up and out of mate. Over plate rather than the plate, mate. Throw that, Jack. Lean razor.
And here's the resume of Joseph Clark from St John's Park Bowls Club, playing with Taylor SRV, two-time under-18 Australian Open champion, Launceston Classic Mad Dog singles champion, and he's at one of the Pathways Jackaroos.
Not on the pen.
And of course, the recently crowned Australian Open men's pairs champion, alongside teammate Jack McShane.
Well done. Fourth, well done.
Same deal, mate. Up and at him. Sit and raise it, charge the jack. Going hard. What are you going to do with it, mate? Hold! Hold! Oh, mate. Close
Brilliant
to
ball there
getting.
from
Well
Sean
done.
Baker. Another one in the area.
Still a full draw there, mate. You get to Ray, turn him in, trail the jack to here, you two.
Positive draw here from Gary Kelly. A couple of options. Ray Pearce is on the way in. Turn the jack, just looking to have that positive draw, arriving pace.
No matter what, mate, you played it well. Shot, mate.
Did it get there?
Righto, mate. Lose your ball. Face the
Looks
shot.
pretty close to me.
Goes through the jack on the jack in, mate.
Ben Twist wasting no time to call Sean Baker. An aggressive shot,
Hold on, mate. Hold for the jack, mate.
calling for it to hold. Well, he's got plan B.
Made it all the way through. Sean Baker holding sway. Look at how much fun Jack McShane and Joey Clark are having back there. Having a little chat with each other. Certainly not sick of each other yet. They've spent a lot of time together over the last fortnight.
They certainly have.
What's his ball in relation to the jack?
Front of ball, back of jack. I think it's a full draw, mate. Your speed's really good. Full draw, back cut, the jack's good, get to the ball.
Not losing the ball.
Not losing it, no. You're talking 1 metre.
Again, Carl giving really clear instructions here to Gary. Certainly a man of many talents. You would expect him to execute to the precision of the instructions.
Gary Kelly.
Just dipping under, but
Oh,
gets
it's
a straightener.
wiggling. Oh boy, that was close.
Well, first to get through this port. Advantage to Ben Twist's team. Keen to hold on to this to tie the ends.
Well, the pattern has been 2 ends to Carl Healy, 2 ends to Ben Twist, 2 ends to Carl Healy, 1 end and holding to Ben Twist. So we could be looking to continue that after 8.
On your area, mate. Huey.
Huey.
Come on, Huey.
Huey.
Ben Twist finds a way through the gap to the jack, and Ray Pearce's bowl waiting in the wings. Wow.
Got 2.
And it's 2 that will hurt. He was so close to being perfect.
Yeah, all you've got is to draw to that, mate. That is ours in the way in, but yeah, it's draw to jack and down. Try.
Well, that last bowl of Carl's might be useful for Ben.
Short of jack level.
You would think he'd play aggressively here. having a look at both options, see what they get the best result from. All about angles this game.
It is. Sometimes you bowlers see things that the mere mortals may not.
Yeah, it looks from the conversation that they're having that he's going to play that arriving weight on the forehand, look to use Carl's last bowl to get him back to the middle of the rink.
It's coming. He did use it.
He's played that perfectly.
And he stayed in.
He's got maximum here.
Favourites just one. Yeah, mate, just full draw.
That is a splendid shot from Ben Twist. It was exactly what he was going for that you alluded to. Use cars, get back to the centre of the rink, and they're back to holding one.
Yeah, great shot there from Benny. Showed brilliant resilience there to turn it around from giving it away with his first, gets it back with his second.
Mighty response. Carl Healy's interested. Couple of steps forward here. What's he got? Carl Healy might not have gotten the result. Did he get the one? I reckon he did.
It looks to me like he's got the one. Yes, it's just been confirmed from the marker.
There was a little bit of a cheer and then quandary, but he got there. And they lead it 6-4. They break that pattern of each team getting 2 ends in a row. They've won 3 of the last 4 now. And look at this, more theme parks, more beaches, and of course Queensland, the Australian Open, is going to be here on the Gold Coast for a further 4 years. The announcement just coming through that Bowls Australia and Tourism and Events Queensland and Experience Gold Coast have agreed to a new term. The AO is here for the next 4 years, Alan Faulkner.
Which is fantastic news. It's a brilliant home for the Australian Open, and for those who have never come and played, it's a great place where you get to have a little bit of a holiday as well as playing lots of bowls, meet lots of like-minded people, get to travel around the coast, play at different clubs and greens, and most importantly, have a ball out there.
Ray Pearce is having a ball out there. He's leading to perfection.
They're having a good battle, aren't they, these two?
Yeah, I'm
Ray and
really enjoying
Jack.
it. 6-4 after 8 ends. We're over the halfway point and it's low scoring. Just 2 multiples have come from this match. From 8 ends, Alan Faulkner. Pretty much working our way up in singles.
Yep, 10 shots in 9.
I feel like as the disciplines go up in people, from singles to pairs, as Ray Pearce puts in another, from singles to pairs to triples to fours, the scores and the ability to score big diminishes.
Yeah, it certainly does, and particularly with the calibre of the players here.
Because one of your 8 bowls is bound to be on the mark.
Exactly right. Ben's calling this, he likes it. Oh, that's a brilliant bowl from Jack McShane.
What a shot. Peter Taylor.
Right through, mate. Get the 2 bowls. Get the Jack right in.
His turn now. In his battle with Joey Clark, he's gone big weight.
Good shot, mate.
Well, he hit 1 bowl away and he's rolled all the way up to the tee here. Jack has stayed in bounds though in the ditch, so it's live. And now we get the tantalising prospect of drawing to the ditch.
First to have a go is young Joseph Clark.
There you go, Matt. There you go. All right, Matt. The shot for now. Well done.
That's on the tee, mate.
Yep,
Shot.
Ben's saying.
Shot
Bit
for now.
Yep.
All about speed, Tales. And a clear track. Oh, mate, you've done well. Great shot.
Oh, brilliant bowl there from Tails. Can Joseph Clark just add a little bit more weight to this bowl?
Sorry. Play road, mate.
Ben's calling for a clear road.
Oh, who put that there, mate? You're all over it. No, it's a good second.
One, Gaz.
Very funny from
Obviously
Big to be
second,
saying,
mate.
oh, who put that
Good
there?
ball
You're all
clear
over
out.
it.
Pick your
Knowing
hand
full
for a
well,
shot.
it was Joey Clark.
Certainly got to have a sense of humour in this game. Gary Kelly switching sides here. Of course, he's got the toucher bowl there if he does hit it. Can he stop? Oh, yes, he can. What a bowl.
You bet he can stop.
We've seen him do this time and time again at the BPL.
Unfortunately, one of the most famous exponents of that was against you, the Moreton Bay Pirates, in the BPL 18 final or 19 final in February.
Yeah, still not over that.
I apologise.
That was a brilliant display. It was a great game.
But he was unbelievable.
And of course, crowned MVP of the event.
It was very well deserved. Won it for his uncle, who passed away over Christmas. It was very emotional. Crashes into Ray Pearce. So, holding two at the ditch. Carl Healy and co. Sean Baker's turn to have a crack. Or a second crack.
Hurry.
Ben's calling it to hurry.
Might just crash in, or will it get through? Knocks Joey Clark's up.
Oh, second, mate. Just shooting.
Well, who put that there?
Very good effort there from Sean.
Still one. So the skips will come down and have their own attempt.
Carl Healy to go first.
Of course, OMF, these players are going to be sleeping pretty well tonight, and hopefully it's on an OMF mattress, the adjustable bed base for customised comfort and improved sleep quality. Well, of course, some of them will be staying in hotels, but when they get home, hopefully they're on an OMF, original mattress factory. Carl Healy trying to work his way through, wiggles off both of Sean Baker's.
Wasn't far away. Ben twist, changing to the backhand.
Very 10, Mike. Gives you a good look. Nice side up.
Sean Baker saying good cider. So Ben Twist ends up in the ditch.
Got first, third, and fourth.
Let him try and land on the backhand.
I mean, we're with you if you want to try it. It's up to you. Obviously, there's that slight risk, but it's your call. We'll back if you want to play it. It's up to you.
This is a big chance here.
Your speed was pretty good for your last. You decide. So it's draw. Take a punt.
I just don't really want to lose third. Rather
Yeah.
get bowl up for third.
So what are the discussions here, Ellen?
So Gary's just let in Carl know that they've got first shot, third shot and fourth shot. So Gary's saying, up to you if you want to go for that bowl, you can. Land the bowl. There's obviously a little bit of a risk. He doesn't have enough weight for it, but Carl's just saying he doesn't want to lose third shot because, of course, Ben's still got another one to go. Still deliberating it.
So he'll confer with Ray Pearce, and Carl's going to stride up the green here, and so is Ben Twist.
There's not been many opportunities to make a multiple, though, is there, in this
No,
game?
and that's why I feel as though maybe it is worth taking the risk. They're in front. Sometimes for high risk can provide high reward. And of course, we're listening to all of these conversations, and Audica, the official hearing partner of Bowls Australia. One more day to get your free hearing check in the Broadbeach marquee. So head into the car park at Broadbeach if you're in the area, and you can get yours at the Audica stall. What's Carl done? It's running through, just hits his own. So they've got one. Ben Twist with one more to come. You, again, could cut this tension with a knife, Alan Faulkner.
Yeah, it's certainly bowl for bowl, isn't it? Every bowl counts. Ben Twist. He likes it.
It's running in. Jack McShane doesn't mind it. It's working its way in. Has he done enough? Went into Carl's, into Sean's, into Joey's. He may have done enough here. And he has.
Well, that's a massive
There was
turnaround there for Ben Twist.
not really much of an appreciation from the crowd either, but it's one.
So the Peach team just getting together. Have been playing T to T. Then just rallying the troops.
Yeah, very interesting. Well, the Kangaroos can eat out of the palms of your hands. Right here in Queensland, we are eating all of this up as well on the green, because it is sensational what we've seen today.
You are on fire, Val.
You know what, I'm going to say, I'm actually quite enjoying it. I feel like I'm knocking them out of the park.
Yep, looks like they're sticking with the tactic.
So we sit with 6 ends to play. One shot the difference. Last year's men's fours final was brilliant. There was one shot in between both of the teams. One skipped by Aaron Sheriff, the other by Nick Cahill. It was a Nick Cahill rescue mission a lot of the time. He was coming up with some mighty saves. This one has been bowl for bowl, really. Jack McShane and Ray Pearce have put forth a stunning lead battle. Ray Pearce in some of the best form he's been in a long time, winning the Australian singles or indoor singles title last year, world champion now, winning with Samantha Atkinson. Joey Clark and Jack McShane today, winning the men's pairs final over Flynn O'Shaughnessy and Nathan Rice with a last bowl thriller in the extra end. And it was this man, Jack McShane, who provided the goods with that final bowl and a celebration to boot. It was pulsating and it was thrilling.
Right in, right. Really good. Try, mate. Go ahead, mate. The one you got to beat. All right.
Joey Clark with his first bowl of this 10th end. We're nearly 2/3 of the way through.
And Joey, all your turn you got now, mate. Right in here. Okay, mate. Thanks, best.
Hit that on the forehand, mate. Can get the 2 bowls.
Peter Taylor down to going with big weight. He's had a good few cracks at these tonight and done well. That one just skimming past.
Go ahead, mate.
He's been on the money for the most part. Who will be the men's fours winners at the 2024 Australian Open? Ben Twist has won it before in 2021. One of those teammates was Ray Pearce, who he's playing against. Big weight again from Peter Taylor. Skimmed Joey's back bowl. Will Gary Kelly have a crack at it?
Plenty of speed. Here she comes,
Or do
mate.
they want to start drawing now?
Move, yeah, well done, mate. You're in.
3 now. Sean Baker
well,
puts
mate.
in a nice bowl.
Try and splash that, Jack. Get to the edge of that. You can get the shot.
Gary Kelly on the draw.
Try, mate.
Good line, or good weight. Might have cut it down. I don't think he has.
Go shot. Take yours. Better line. Come on, mate.
Sean Baker again.
Speed's perfect.
He's enjoyed a very, very good end. Bearing in mind, Ben Twist and co have not led at all in this match. They've been tied. That was after 4 ends. Gary Kelly looking to get down.
Well played, Gaz. One down. Great
Plays
shot.
cut the count. But that first bowl of Jack McShane, or second bowl I should say, is the one. Mitch Mears, our marker, indicates that he reckons it's just the one paddle. So that one bowl to Ben Twist and his team could get things level as we round into the final 5 ends, but still 4 bowls left of this 10th exchange.
Okay, good.
What has Ben Twist done? Put it next to Jack McShane's.
One day.
Well, he's certainly
Just
changed
a
it
full
up.
draw.
Carl's still got 2 seconds there.
Land up and flop, you can make 2. If you just crunch the jack, potentially make 2 as well.
Both of Gary Kelly's bowls are right in front of the jack. Carl not pleased with himself there. One left for both. What are you suggesting for Ben Twist if you hear him? This is a really precarious head.
That's a very big word and, yeah, very apt description. I don't really think there's loads that he can do. I think Sean's indicating around making it difficult for Carl.
Carl's going to have a jog up and see as Ben, he was almost sure, and he said, oh, you know what, I'm going to come back.
Calling for it to hold. Yep, that's pretty good.
So now Carl Healy looking to try and maintain this buffer. I was saying just before, Els, that they haven't been behind in this match. They've been level after just one end. But their lead has never been more than two. Or more than three, sorry. They were 3-0 up after two ends.
Yeah, it's certainly been close all the way through.
But this is a match fitting of a final. Carl's watching. He's not even blinking here. He doesn't mind it. Just needs to clear. And, oh, that bowl of Ben Twist got in the way.
Yeah, good call there from Ben and team.
So, Alan Faulkner, we are 6 apiece with 5 ends to play. We round the bend into the final third. And we've been enjoying weather like this and scenes like this right here at the Broadbeach Bowls Club for the last 2 weeks. Maybe not with water around, but plenty to do and plenty to see up here in the Sunshine State. 14 magnificent clubs across the Gold Coast have played host to the Australian Open. Some of the best bowls that the world has to offer, the world's biggest bowls festival and the world's most lucrative bowls event that is going to be right here for the next 4 years, Alan Faulkner.
Yeah, it's fantastic for the area and fantastic to everybody to know that that's the case. They can book up, ready for next year.
June 7 to 20 in 2025.
Well, it's great with the format because you're guaranteed a certain amount of play in your sections.
And that's the thing, you're guaranteed 3 matches in your sections. Ray Pearce. Well, ended up going a lot further than we thought it would. Getting a little bit of that run.
Good here, mate. Merit to that, buddy. It's in the game.
That's all, mate.
Ray Pearce. Again, just going through but those are two very good homes for his two bowls.
Yeah, they're certainly useful bowls, missing in the right areas.
2 ends in a row to Ben Twiston team. They've not been in front this entire match.
Sean Baker urging this bowl up from Joseph Clark. Just sat down.
Hang on, mate, draw away.
I think it's one to Ray Pearce, and Mitch Mears indicates it is.
Well played, Tails.
Brilliant bowl there from Peter Taylor.
Joey.
Gets a jack. Brilliant bowl there from Joseph Clark.
Draw down,
He's
mate.
taking it
Lose
right
bad luck.
down to the back of the rink. 2 up now.
Hurry, Tails.
Peter Taylor's on a pretty decent track.
Oh, that was nearly such a brilliant reply. He absolutely nailed the line.
That's what I thought.
Oh, Sean Baker's got a bowl to choose from.
What has he got? The 2015 Pairs champion. 9 years ago now. 9 years between drinks since he had a gold medal draped around his neck.
Close for second, mate. Tails is that far. Just a full draw. You lose it, bad luck. Any touch is gold.
There, try, mate. So touch you on the way in. Tell the jack.
Gary Kelly can't match.
Oh, Sean Baker wasting no time at all there. He likes it.
Sean Baker. Well, I reckon that's going to do for 3.
Close to 3, mate. I'd try and replace one of those. You get under, you get the jack.
The utter concentration on Gary Kelly's face. He knows how important this is.
Be nice, Gazza.
Almost got there. Carl Healy's instructions, or if you get inside that, it could bring you onto the jack. He got inside it.
What an effort.
And the jack got shaved, but didn't touch. And of course, if you're choosing to drink while watching this amazing final, choose to drink wise, because you won't miss a moment if you drink wise. And you don't want to miss a moment of this final. It's 3 at the moment, indicated by Mitch Mears. Our marker, who's done a superb job, Ben Twist underneath. So Carl Healy has it all to do. This would put them behind for the first time in this match if he can't do anything about it.
Well, he's got 2 goes at it and he likes this one. He's charging after it.
Is he there? Is he through? Does he get a little rub? He does. And he does rectify it.
He liked that all the way out of the hand.
Utilised what was on offer. And he got there.
Big opportunity now for Ben Twist.
He wants to ask the question again. Say, all right, Carl, you've done it once. Can you do it twice?
Of course, Ben's got the option to use his bowls to get him back to the centre. He doesn't like it.
Didn't out of the hand. It may crash into a couple of things, but nothing doing. So Carl with an opportunity to land a second. We've only had 2 multiples in this match. Both of them have been 2s. And they're on end 2 and 4. We're on end 11. We've had 6 in a row, sorry, that have just been 1s.
Well, we predicted toe-to-toe, didn't we? And we predicted it to be a very tactical game.
It's a low-scoring thriller at the Broadbeach Bowls Club.
Not sure this will get back.
Unlucky, mate. 1 metre.
It won't, but they still don't go behind.
Yeah.
4 ends to play.
He did his job there, didn't he? 3 down. Converted to 1 up, that's what you do.
7-6 in favour of Ray Pearce, Peter Taylor, Gary Kelly and Carl Healy. What is the response going to be from Clark, McShane, Baker and Twist?
Both teams going for longish lengths. Obviously, Ben's team going for T to T. Razor and Co going for slightly shorter, but nobody's gone minimum in the whole game.
It's a tactic that I feel Carl Healy, if things do get out of hand at all, he may employ, but only 4 ends to do anything. And Ray Pearce, when he's sending him down like that, he's led supremely well.
He certainly has done. It's been a good battle between him and Jack.
Just shows that this is a sport for all ages. Ray Pearce, 39 years old. And Jack McShane, 19, same as Joey Clark.
And of course we've had a competitor today in the final. I think Louise was
74. Louise Hoskins going down to Serena Bonnell in the multi-disability women's singles final. Serena rectifying her loss from last year against Cheryl Linfield.
It's a very good second bowl from Jack.
It is. With a name like Jack, seems like he was destined to play bowls, doesn't it?
It does indeed.
Of course, a lot of Jacks play a lot of sports, but it's a little bit more special with ours when the name means so much.
Jack on the jack. It's finished in a good spot there from Peter Taylor.
Lead's perfect, Tails, go again. Right, Jack's good. Hurry. One down, mate. Clean up there. Up there, mate. Try to move, raise front line, the underneath, give you a chance to bowl and go. Good here. Good. Better.
Peter Taylor's now sitting just adjacent to the jack.
Well, that changed the angles.
Is that a tantalising target for the Peach team to get to?
I think so.
Good shot, guys. Well done.
Good make connection, mate. See, wait. You work off, Jack, and get it.
Ben just calling that backhand up shot. Can use Jack's bowl on the wing to get him into the centre.
Mate. Get up here now. Right up.
He doesn't need to, does it all himself.
Brilliant effort, still one down. Ray Pearce holding sway currently.
Jack now. Draw a shot, mate.
It's a very good lead bowl. If yours is the one left standing at the end, that's still a shot. Still a long way to go, but he put it in a great position, did Ray Pearce.
Yeah, this is where we need Clive with the stats. And how many first bowls remain the shot bowl?
I don't even think he knows that. He knows a lot. It's Clive Adams.
Pick the gap and get the 2 balls, you 4 or 5. If you run off that, you can get the jack with it.
Big opportunity here for the Peach team. Sean Baker, can you deliver?
Clearing a couple of things, and it's the result that they wanted. I reckon they could be 2 up here. Mitch Mears obliges. Sensational from Sean Baker. (7-6). Carl Healy's team have not been headed at all. And currently, as Carl strides down to the mat again for the second end in a row, they're on the verge of being down.
Carl Healy going quick.
Just skating past. There's a heavy contingent of supporters here from St. John's watching on, supporting Joey Clark and Ben Twist, where they hail from, and the clubs that they represent. The crowd's trying to start a Mexican wave behind us. A couple of juniors there, Geordie and Lockie McEwen, who played in the under-18 juniors boys singles from Dunedin in New Zealand. Travis Moran, who's in the boys singles final tomorrow. Ben Twist wants it to get him for 3. I reckon he probably has.
It looks close, doesn't it?
It is. This is massive for Carl Healy now.
All back if you want to play it.
Is this the end? Carl Healy's gone big once more. Clears out a couple. Now what's the result? I'd say it's probably 1 down. Ben Twist making his way to the mat. Can he put them in front for the first time, Alan Faulkner?
He's got every opportunity here.
It's similar to what happened in the pairs match for Jack McShane and Joey Clark. They were down for the majority, got ahead late, and managed to hold on. Ben Twist for a second. Is it enough? Does he have enough on it? I think he's skated through. Are we tied again? What are we going to get?
Come on, Johnny! Go! Go!
As the fans next to us try and get a Mexican wave going while the measure is on. I believe we'll get some footage of that soon.
Here we go.
Look at him go. Come on, guys. There we go. It's gone all the way around the rink. Having a bit of fun here at the men's fours final.
Charlie, have some form of control over there, mate.
All the while, an important measure is happening. Alan Faulkner, Team Orange, is in front for the first time in this match. Ben Twist, Joey Clark, Jack McShane and Sean Baker net their second multiple and lead 8-7 with 3 ends to go. This match is going down to the wire.
It certainly is, as predicted. And it's another T to T.
Pretty good, Jack.
Positive opening bowl there from Jack. Missing in the right areas. Ray Pearce not quite liking this one. There's been absolutely nothing in this match between these two teams. Very low scoring game. 15 shots after 12 ends played.
steps right.
Been playing out there, mate. Stick with it.
Fabulous forehand, tails. Draw the shot.
Good finishing position there for Joseph Clark, just behind the head. Carl Healy calling Peter Taylor on the forehand draw. Needs to hurry. Now Joseph Clark, can you turn this jack around the corner? He's following this, he likes it. Just pulling up short.
Two.
Certainly feels like it's got cooler out there, Val.
Oh, it has. It really has.
On tails.
Feels like a little bit of a mist might be setting in as well. Got that way the other night.
Talk to me, tails. Well played here, Peter.
Oh, brilliant bowl here from Peter Taylor.
Falls over two. This match has had everything. Just 15 shots scored from 12 ends. Only the 3 multiples. Nothing more than a 2. It's been toe to toe, mano a mano. Sean Baker.
Great effort, mate.
Just pulls up.
Not far away at all.
Draw away, mate. You get to there, you count.
Absolutely none the wiser as to who's going to win this match.
That'll be a handy track, Gaz. Come on. Hurry now. Right in, Gazza. Come on. Well played.
Well played, Gary Kelly.
Brilliant. Carl was calling that in from a long way. Do we have a second straight lead change in the offing? 6 bowls, or in 6 bowls time, we'll know. Sean Baker crashes into Ray Pearce's, but now it's sort of opened up that jack trail a little bit, Alan Faulkner.
Yeah, it has indeed. Carl will be looking to get one at the back now. He's got 2 in the head.
Very hard for them to get both bowls, mate. I think we need to go deep. You just need 4 feet on yours is perfect.
So Gary Kelly running for cover here.
What you got, Gaz? What you got? Oh, certainly helping.
Yeah, that's 2 great bowls from Gary.
Certainly helping. Well done.
And you can see on the screen there that backhand channel. I don't think Ben Twist will be wasting any time.
It's like there's an, you know, like the airplane
The
arrows.
beacon.
Yeah, the beacon. It's like it's calling him in. It's like his bowl is ET and it wants to go home right to that jack. Let's see. He's under.
But he's got Gary Kelly's bowl away.
So where's Carl going here, Alan?
Well, he's going to have to cover.
Carl's going to have the last bowl, and if Ben Twist can't do anything about this, then they will most likely be ahead once more.
Second opportunity here for Ben.
One out, mate.
Well, he got one out.
Got one, mate. You out of yard, get a Rangers. You potentially could draw an order.
So on a live score, with 2 ends to go, we could be tied.
Just going to get caught up.
But Carl Healy, he wants to add a second.
And his weight was good.
His line just missing, but nonetheless, Alan Faulkner, it's 8 apiece with 2 ends to go. This is so close. Well, this beautiful rainforest is what so many people can see if they stay after the Australian Open, stay on for a little holiday or on their days off during the tournament. That guy there jogging might have gone and played bowls the day before, you never know.
You never know. Yep, something for everyone here on the Gold Coast.
And there will be for another 4 years, the Australian Open. It's staying here. And Ray Pearce again, just giving his team everything when it comes to these leading 2 bowls. Jack McShane looking to match him. And this lead battle's been wonderful the whole night.
Inches, mate.
There is not long to go. Presentation after this, we'll chat with the winners. Ray Pearce again.
That's a brilliant bowl.
Nickname Razor, and it's quite appropriate because he's been razor sharp this evening.
That's a really good effort there from Jack. Not had to play many down that hand, so he just did well. Finished in a good position for his team.
Good here, Charles. It's a great shot, Peter.
And Peter Taylor follows Jack's lead. Putting his bowl in a brilliant receiving position.
Joey Clark swapping positions a little bit with Jack McShane. Jack was his skip in the pairs, and now Jack playing before him in the 4s. And look at where that ends up.
Yeah, very good bowl. Looks like it's second shot from here.
Sure does. So there are not many bowls to go in this match. 41 in fact.
Not wasted.
Sorry, much less than that. 25 bowls.
I'll leave the adding up to you.
Jumped the gun a little bit with how many ends we'd played. I subtracted one.
Joey Clark, another good one in the area.
Up to you, mate. We're just drawing a shot. Better if you tuck it in there. Second wood's that.
It's been tight the whole game. It was 15-14 in the final last year. It's going to be tight again. Gary Kelly said, I'm a bit heavy, but
Touch him, mate, you make 3.
Who knows?
Very fast. Yeah, good, mate. That's second shot.
Well, they've got it surrounded, this team orange.
Gary Kelly, does he need to get one in there now? Give Ray Pearce's bowl some company. Gaz doesn't mind this. Just dips underneath. So, Sean Baker's final bowl of this end. It's a great release, isn't it, Sean Baker's? Because you feel like he's going to really launch into it and then he just guides it down. Has he got the jack? He slipped through the gap, but again in a good home. One at the moment. So what do you think, Els?
Well, massive opportunity here for Ben to make a multiple. Carl will just be looking to get another bowl in the head, take the danger away.
Looks like he's getting there. Is he around? Is he under? That's not bad, but he would have liked a little bit more weight on that.
Doesn't change me, so it doesn't.
Ben twist. He's got the tee.
Speed's okay.
Right. You're about 14 inches from the jack.
He wants to tuck this away, doesn't he, Ellen?
He does indeed.
If he can't, it gives Ben Twist a real opportunity. He doesn't mind this, Carl. His teammates are inquiring, is it going to get back? No. So where's Ben Twist going, Alan Faulkner?
Well, they're just having a look, I think, as to whether it's 1 or 2. If it's only the 1, I think he'll try and play the perfect shot to make a multiple. Mitch is indicating 1 in a measure. If it's 2 down, then he'll probably look to search down the backhand. Clear both. He's now got the tee. And the bowl's just sat down.
So it is 2 now. Can you believe that? Well, at least that made up his mind for him.
Yeah, it certainly did. So he's got a few options here.
So, Ben Twist right at home, Jackaroo. Takes a couple of deep breaths to compose himself. Wait, it is. He didn't like it. He knocked one out. It almost got a bit of a result there. But with 1 end to play, Alan Faulkner, it's a 1-shot lead to Ray Pearce, Peter Taylor, Gary Kelly and Carl Healy. This has been a gargantuan tussle.
It certainly has been. And of course, Ben Twist will now have the last bowl. He'll have the bowl in his hand to decide him and his team's fate in this fours final.
And that's where losing that end for a 1 might not have been the worst result, because they will get the opportunity to have the final say. And Carl Healy, I think they've gone pretty short here.
Yeah, this is a completely different length to what's been played all game.
Let's see what happens at the end of these 16 bowls. We will know who the men's fours champion is at the 2024 Australian Open, unless it's another extra end. By the way that we're going, only 3-2 scored in this match. Ray Pearce again. By the way that we've been going, only 3-2 scored. The rest have been ones. So it could very well happen.
It's been an unbelievable final, isn't it?
Yep. We did allude to an extra end at the very start of this match.
We did.
Mainly out of jest, but I tell you what.
What would be the chances of another extra end for Jack and Joseph?
They just love playing bowls. Jack McShane, good line. Needed a couple more feet of weight. Ray Pearce, he has been a beacon up front.
Yeah, he's played ever so well as Ray. Experienced campaigner. And that's a brilliant bowl.
Ray Pearce again. If that is his last bowl of the night, he has been flawless. Carl Healy gives him a handshake as well, saying, job well done.
Jack McShane. What a reply from Jack.
A great reply, but it probably went... Did it go too far? What's the verdict? What are you favouring, Ellen?
I would still favour razors from this angle, but... Peter Taylor is looking to make it beyond doubt.
Was very close. Great line. Mitch Mears, our marker, favouring 1. Joey Clark.
Great try there.
Ben Twist says made it better. Has there been a pivotal moment in this match? There's been a couple of little saves here and there, but Peter Taylor, could that be the pivotal moment?
It could well be. Well, Carl saved a 3.
Yeah.
But he also had an opportunity that he decided not to go for. Well, he could have made a 4, but there was a bit of risk attached and they decided not to.
It's just been so tight.
Yeah, each team wanting not to give the other team an inch.
Joey Clark wanting to land, he's close. What a shot.
That's a brilliant bowl, pleases the St John's crew in the crowd.
Joseph Clark wrestles, shot back. It's the loudest the crowd has been. They've been biting their nails, not wanting to make too much of a noise, apart from that Mexican wave. Gary Kelly now. We know how good he is under pressure. Ray Pearce doesn't mind this. Gary Kelly spills the jack out. Bowl for bowl.
He's played that perfectly. Still a big opportunity here for Sean Baker. Both bowls actually go.
Sean Baker's gone with weight.
Yeah, touch her in the ditch, mate. What are we going again down there?
What is it about Ben Twist and playing epic finals at the Australian Open? His last two pairs finals have been humdingers. One against Brett Spur and Ben Winther that went to a one-end shootout. The other one against Aaron Sheriff and Aaron Tees, where Aaron Disco Wilson played a bomb and they won by a shot.
Yeah, it was such an epic game, that one.
And right here, they are fighting tooth and nail. If they get a 1, we go to an extra end. If they can't save it, it's weight here again, and Sean Baker misses. So there's a toucher in the ditch. That could come in handy.
Yeah, so you'll see from the screen there, you can just see the edge of that green bowl. If he gets the outside edge, he gets the other one away. Carl thinking very carefully about this. If he plays the forehand, he doesn't want to fatten the target. But equally on the backhand, he can't afford to sit the other bowl in.
So that toucher in the ditch is Gary Kelly's bowl, if it does come to that. 4 bowls left that could possibly decide the winner of this men's fours final. We'll bring you, of course, a chat with the 4 winners and the presentation. What has Carl Healy produced? This is his penultimate bowl of the regulation ends. Covering around the back just in case there's some weight. Is Ben Twist going with weight again?
I would say so.
He killed it.
That's a brilliant strike from Ben Twist.
That jack leapt into another stratosphere.
I'm just wondering if the jack is in one piece with the pace that that was hit.
So now it's 2 to blue. So it seems as though now Ben Twist can only draw to send this to an extra end. He's only got 1 left and they're down 2.
And he'd certainly take that.
Carl needs to get close here.
Staggering, all these bowls played, and it comes down to who's going to get closest to the tee.
Ben Twist has a fair bit of room to do so, but it's a good bowl from Carl Healy. Ray Pearce looks stressed. So are we going to an extra end for the second time today? The 2 players that played in the first one are out here right now. Is there a twist in this tale? It's on its way. He's not sure. He doesn't mind it. I want it to hold. Is it going to get there? Is it going to get there? It's not.
What a try.
And they score a 1. And Carl Healy, Ray Pearce, Peter Taylor and Gary Kelly are your 2024 Australian Open men's fours champions in an epic tussle. What a fight it was over Joey Clark, Jack McShane, Sean Baker and Ben Twist. 10-8 the final score. Epic, Alan Faulkner.
What a match. There was never anything in this right from the start. The biggest margin that Carl Healy's team got to was a 3-0 after the first 2 ends. A tremendous display from all players, and you can see there the jubilation on Team Blue's faces. And we're going to go to Val in a moment. He's going to talk to the winning combination, but full credit to Ben and his team. And what a tremendous day for Joseph, Clark and Jack McShane. They really have had a tremendous AO campaign. But without further ado, we will speak to our 2024 Australian Open men's.
What a fours final it was to cap off day 1 of the Australian Open finals. Gary Kelly, Peter Taylor, Carl Healy and Ray Pearce are your fours winners. And Gaz, we'll start with you. You've had a great year and a half, and how much does this mean to you to cap it off with your second Australian Open fours title?
Yeah, no, it was awesome. I was absolutely delighted. You know, it's a big 2 weeks here and out there, and the competition's amazing. So yeah, to get another victory and to do it with these 3 legends, yeah, really proud of us and they're really happy.
Peter, you were the only one on the rink tonight that didn't have an AO title to his name. You do now. How much does this mean to you?
Oh, it means the world. Like, to be amongst these boys and, you know, the whole competition. Thank you, boys.
Amazing. And Razor Ray Pearce, your year just gets better and better, my friend. You're a world champion. You're an AO champion again. What was going through your mind? You looked stressed before that last bowl was going down. How nervous were you?
Oh, look, you're never safe when Ben Twist is at the mat. But look, I wasn't even supposed to be in this side. Like, I was a late inclusion after the boys had a late withdrawal, so I couldn't really say no to these legends. And it's been a hell of a ride. We had some really tough matches along the way. But we all, straightened our back and we got on with it. And I couldn't be prouder of the boys.
Certainly did. And a man who's had to play a lot of clutch bowls in his time, Carl Healy. Again, you're a winning skip. You did it at the World Championships last year in the triples. You've done it again. You're an AO Force champion once more. What does this mean?
It means the world. It means the world for not only myself but these guys here. They've put in so much work. They're great players. Gaz, absolute world champion, world class. Peter Taylor, probably one of the guys that really should be a world champion and just hasn't had the opportunities. And Razor's an old friend and obviously a world champion as well. So it's just fantastic. The ride we've had through all the rounds, we've just grown better and better as a team. And sort of the close results we've had and the close wins we've had has just gotten stronger and stronger, and I couldn't be happier for the guys.
What was going through your mind when that final bowl was coming down? Because obviously it would have been going to an extra end. We've already had one of those today. So, how prepared were you for the next end if there was going to be one?
Yeah, well, I was basically thinking about the toss, and if we won it, Matt was going up and Ray was running it in. So, really, we never had it lost.
Well, Razor, your leading was amazing tonight. How many touches do you reckon you had in the end? Would you have been confident to run it in?
Oh, look, I would have been confident enough to at least have a go. Whether I got it or not was a different story. But look, lucky we didn't have to go that far, and we got away with it in the end.
Amazing. Well done, gentlemen. Gary Kelly, Peter Taylor, Carl Healy and Ray Pearce, your men's fours champions of 2024. An amazing match. What a way to cap off the day.
4 very happy campers there. And we just watched back some of the highlights from the match. Fantastic opening bowl there from Ray Pearce. Brilliant bowl from Carl Healy. 2 down to go to 1 up. Oh, what a shot there from Ben Twist. Oh, and a trail the jack. It really was bowl for bowl in this game, and that's been evident from the scoreline. Only 17 shots scored in the 15 ends. bomb coming here from Peter Taylor. Young Joseph Clark, his last bowl of the match. And Ben Twist saving game. And what a day we have had here on the Gold Coast. There's been some tremendous matches played, and there's more here tomorrow, which we'll cover over shortly. But the champions from today, Lara Butler, had an epic encounter against the one and only world #1, Kelsey Cottrell, winning 21-19. Jake Felberg and his brother Cody, his director, have had a tremendous day, picking up both the singles and the VI mixed pairs with Helen Boardman and Peter Doherty. So 2 gold medals there for Jake and Cody. Serena Bennell made her maiden win in the multi-disability women's singles, and the list just goes on. But I think the men's pairs final, going to that extra end, was absolutely tremendous, with both Flynn O'Shawney and Nathan Rice taking it to the wire, with Nathan drawing in 3 Perla bowls to take the end to an extra end. An incredible match, but we look as though we're about ready to go for the final presentation of the day. So over to Val.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to stand before you to crown the men's fours champions of the 2024 Australian Open. As always, an event of this magnitude would not be possible without the great support of our fantastic partners at Bowls Australia. Those including Tourism and Events Queensland, Experience Gold Coast, the Australian Sports Commission, Australian Institute of Sport, Commonwealth Games Australia, Puma, Right at Home, Audica, Drinkwise, Aero Bowls, Max, BCIB, the Original Mattress Factory, AVL Wines, and our broadcast partners, SBS Viceland, Fox Sports, KO, and Sky Sports New Zealand. The men's fours discipline is one of the most hotly contested disciplines across the entire 15 competitions at the Australian Open. And I would like to now welcome Bowls Australia's events manager, Andrew Howie, to make the medal and trophy presentation. We'll start with the men's fours silver medalists. After a massive day, the front two, Jack McShane, Joseph Clark, they've already won the men's pairs, but what a tournament for them. Sean Baker and Ben Twist. Congratulations to all 4 of these wonderful bowlers. And now for the gold medal, the Champions Trophy, and the $10,000 prize cheque. Please congratulate your men's fours winners in Ray Pearce, Peter Taylor, Gary Kelly, and Carl Healy. I'd like to call upon a representative of this winning team to step forward and say a few words.
Firstly, I'd just like to thank my team. It's been an amazing couple of weeks with 3 top quality fellas, and I couldn't have asked for an easier ride from them. Thanks to the guys in the final, really high quality, absolute gentlemen of the sport. So thank you to them, and I'm sure they'll results will change in the future, and they'll get their way with me at some stage. So but thank you to the supporters that embraced the cool. It's been a really good night here and a really good 2 weeks in Broadbeach. So thank you to all sponsors of the Australian Open. It's been a fantastic event, and go Jessica Tell and Taylor Bruce in the pairs.
Well done, Carl, and well done to all the combatants in tonight's men's fours final. That concludes our presentation. A big congratulations once again to the two teams, and of course, Ray Pearce, Peter Taylor, Gary Kelly, and Carl Healy.
Thanks very much, Val. And whilst it's a cool evening here on the Gold Coast, we've still had the pleasure of a number of people in the crowd cheering on the players, and a number of people in the club staying to see the conclusion of this nail-biting match that we've just had the privilege to witness. And when I summarise the day, one of the games that I didn't get to mention was, of course, the multi-disability open pairs winning combination of James Reynolds and Chris Flavelle. And tomorrow, Val, we've got a fantastic lineup, haven't we?
Yes, we sure do. I am absolutely puffed. I've sprinted all the way from the podium, but no, we do. We've got plenty to get through tomorrow. There's 3 more finals to play at the 2024 Australian Open on this rink, anyways. And it's the over 60s men's pairs in the morning at 8 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Then after that, the under 18 girls singles final. We look forward to that one as well. The future stars of the tournament. And then at 2 p.m, the under 18 boys singles final. That is going to be a sensational day. And it has been one already. The 3 matches that we've done, you and I today, Alan. Team McCarrahan got the job done over Team Whitehead 15-8 in the women's fours final. It was Louise Cronin, Emma Boyd, Leanne Chinnery and Kelly McCarrahan saluting with gold there. Then it was Serena Bonnell defeating Louise Hoskins and rectifying her result in last year's multi-disability women's singles final. She got the job done there, 13-21. And then what a match that was to finish, 10-8, a low-scoring thriller. Carl Healy, Ray Pearce, Gary Kelly and Peter Taylor win the men's fours gold over Team Ben Twist. But what a day it was for Jack McShane and Joseph Clark. Sean Baker as well, brilliant for them. But that is all we've got time for this evening. We're going to go and get warm. We're going to go and get some rest because we have another big day tomorrow. Alan Faulkner, thank you very much.
Thank you, Val, for your company, and let's go again tomorrow. Looking forward to it. From myself, Val Febo, and Alan Faulkner, a big thank you to Nyoka and the team producing it tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure to broadcast these 3 finals with you today. I'll see you in the morning. Have a great night. Catch you tomorrow.